Parliament session convenes today for the monsoon session, and the political battle lines that have been drawn at the all-party meeting that was convened by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju yesterday. The opposition staged a brief walkout in protest over the invitation that was extended to the rebel TMC MPs as now part of the NCPI. Now, the tag was given to them as far as the seating in this all-party meeting is concerned. Well, the grouping that comprises of 20 Trinamool Congress MPs whose merger is still pending before the Speaker, but the opposition alleged that the government was attempting to legitimize a faction whose status is yet to be decided. Now, apart from the political fight over the rebel MPs, the all-party meeting also brought over a divide over the two major constitutional issues, delimitation and women's reservation. Now, what we are learning in this breaking update, as the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla is expected to announce the merger of the 20 rebel Trinamool Congress MPs with the NCPI before the House as far as the proceedings that will begin today, and sources say that the Speaker's office sought the documents including proof of the NCPI's Election Commission registration and also reviewing the submissions, believing that the proposed merger complies with the applicable parliamentary rules and legal provisions. Meanwhile, 20 TMC rebel MPs have also been granted separate seating through their demand for a recognition as a separate group that is still pending. Now, with this move, NDA's push for a two-thirds majority that seems to have gained a lot of momentum. Let's connect with Kritika on this. Kritika, today is the day monsoon session of Parliament begins. And of course, yesterday's all-party meeting gave a preview exactly what the opposition would be taking up as far as the first day is concerned.
Well, absolutely, Amita. The opposition has, in fact, stated on multiple occasions that the education issues is going to be on the agenda. Yesterday, we also saw how Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge had also written a letter about the discussion related to the embezzlement of the Ram Mandir donation funds as well. So that will also be raised. And of course, with the NCPI merger being announced and being considered as per sources via the Speaker House, we can also expect opposition to that as well, as far as the opposition parties are also concerned. Now, earlier as well, we've seen the TMC, in fact, raise multiple objections to the same, and with the split also happening in the UBT faction as well, this is only expected to gain more momentum. Remember, today's session is also going to be much more momentous. We're also going to witness, in fact, the introduction of the monsoon of the bill related to the national song as well, and that is also expected to, in fact, stoke a lot of back and forth between the government as well as the opposition parties too. And all of this is happening at the back of course, a massive, in fact, protest that is taking place at Jantar Mantar, wherein a call to march towards the parliament has also been given. So we can also expect a few opposition leaders to go and meet Mr. Wangchuk at the Safdarjung Hospital, and that could also play out in the proceedings as they happen today. Now, remember, at 10 a.m., the Prime Minister is also expected to, in fact, brief. So that is also something that we'll be keeping watch on. This address is also expected to, in fact, lay the groundwork and lay the momentum for the rest of the monsoon session too. Yes, Amita.
All right. So that seems to be the point that we are now looking at, of course, with this brief protest and this symbolic walkout that was staged on part of the opposition yesterday for this all-party meeting. Let's, in the meantime, also get you the number game inside the Lok Sabha that seems to have changed dramatically in the favor of NDA, as the Speaker Om Birla approved of this merger of the 6 UBT Sena MPs with Eknath Shinde-led faction of the Shiv Sena, and their strength in the Lok Sabha has now gone up to 13 MPs. Meanwhile, the UPD faction now has shrunk to just 3 MPs. Now, the DMK, meanwhile, in this important development, seems to have also hinted at a possible support on key constitutional bills, but with a condition. DMK MP Tiruchi Siva has hinted that the DMK is open to back women's reservation bill, but has sought greater clarity from the government on delimitation. The remarks, however, could prove as significant as the government works to shore up its numbers for this crucial legislation.
देखिए, मैं पूरी तरीके से मेरी पार्टी इसका समर्थन करती है। आड़, ये शब्द इस्तेमाल किया जाता है कि विमेन रिजर्वेशन की आड़ में डीलिमिटेशन किया जा रहा है, डीलिमिटेशन की आड़ में विमेन रिजर्वेशन किया जा रहा है। मैं बोलता हूं, भैया प्रभु, किसी आड़ में नहीं किया जा रहा, ये करने का तरीका ही तैयार किया गया।
जेएमएम ने, हम सभी ने 2023 में महिला आरक्षण बिल को ऑलरेडी पारित कर दिया है। उसमें कहीं कोई शंका नहीं, हम उनके पक्ष में ही हैं। हम महिला आरक्षण बिल के पक्ष में हैं, लेकिन पिछले सत्र में इन लोगों ने जिस तरह से डिलिमिटेशन के सामने शिखंडी की तरह महिला आरक्षण बिल को खड़ा करके इन लोगों ने कोशिश ये की कि डिलिमिटेशन करा लिया जाए। उसमें नुकसान ये था कि डिलिमिटेशन आयोग में जिन लोगों को रखा जाने की बात थी, रखे जाने की, उसमें ये शंका थी कि राज्यों में जब सीमांकन होगा, कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी बटेंगे, तो उसमें कहीं अपोजिशन के प्रत्याशियों के साथ भेदभाव ना हो।
पर डिलिमिटेशन में सरकार कह रही है 50% इंक्रीज तो सीट होंगी ही, असेंबली में भी और पार्लियामेंट में भी। आपको लगता है कहीं ना कहीं वो कॉम्पनसेट उस तरीके से तो सरकार करेगी और खुद देखेगी?
देखिए, आज की मीटिंग के बाद और कल जब माननीय खड़गे जी के कार्यालय में एक संपूर्ण अपोजिशन की मीटिंग होगी, उस मीटिंग में जो भी निर्णय लिया जाएगा उस पर फिर मेरी पार्टी विचार करेगी कि हमें क्या करना है।
सपोर्ट वुमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल?
No, Mahila reservation already we are supported, na.
And delimitation?
Yeah, we supported. Our party like that only. Our party decision taken. Our KCR जी 2014 में महिला रिजर्वेशन बिल भी मदद किया था, बिल पास करके भी भेजा। आरक्षण के लिए सपोर्ट है, 33% बैकवर्ड क्लास बेसिक रिजर्वेशन भी होना है, उसके लिए भी हम लड़ते हैं।
एक तो डिलिमिटेशन का बिल आया ही नहीं है, तो मैं जो बिल देखा ही नहीं उस पर कैसे बोल सकूं। और वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन का जेपीसी चल रही है, उसका भी बिल फाइनल नहीं है, तो जो चीज फाइनल ही नहीं है उस पर मैं कैसे टिप्पणी कर सकूं।
First of all, what the government is intending to do, we don't have any idea. No such thing has been even said in the meeting. So we are waiting for that. But any attempt made by the government during the process of delimitation which would affect the southern states, DMK will not agree. We would suggest, as a resolution has been passed earlier in the southern state chief ministers meeting headed by Mr. M.K. Stalin, our party leader, that it should be frozen for 25 more years as it was done during Mrs. Gandhi and Vajpayee's period. In that case only, that is, we will never compromise in the interests of the southern states.
75 साल से जो डेमोक्रेटिक सेटअप है, बीजेपी वालों का उसमें विश्वास क्यों नहीं है? क्यों आखिर इतना डेस्परेट हैं डिलिमिटेशन बिल लाने का? और समाजवादी लोग, आदरणीय अखिलेश यादव जी, इस बिल के पुरजोर विरोध में कल भी थे, आज भी हैं और अपनी संपूर्ण क्षमता से इस बिल को रोकेंगे।
सर, महिला आरक्षण बिल भी है, मगर
महिला आरक्षण 2023 में पास था, जिसको नोटिफाइड अभी 16 अप्रैल को इन्होंने किया, 3.25 साल बाद। महिला आरक्षण का इशू नहीं है, ये डिलिमिटेशन को ही फंसाना चाहते हैं।
Now, in the meantime, let's talk about how the numbers are stacking up. Of course, when we speak of the current strength in the Lok Sabha, 540, and for that, two-third majority requirement would be at 360. But if the opposition parties now are hinting at a possible change, and if the Samajwadi Party abstains, then obviously when it comes to the two-third majority, that would come down. And total number of support as far as for the NDA, which would be 298 currently, and with the plus of TMC 20 of the rebel MPs, the NCP-SP faction of 8, the YRCP having 4, the UPPL having 1, the SAD having 1, and the ZPF having 1, and IND having 5. So that means that it will still be important as far as the NDA is now concerned when it comes to closing into that two-third majority mark. So that seems to be, as far as the number game, that seems to be unfolding. Of course, lots has changed since the previous session of Parliament and today from when the Parliament session begins. But it is not clear till now if the government will be bringing back delimitation and women's reservation in the current session of Parliament. But as we speak of the number battle there, of course, as it unfolds inside Parliament, there is another flashpoint that is building outside. Now, as we speak of Sonam Wangchuk's hunger strike and Chalo Sansad call that has been made by the Cockroach Janata Party, where after Rahul Gandhi's Chhatron Ki Goonj campaign, he'd struggled to corner the government over the NEET paper leak issue, along with Sonam Wangchuk and the CJP becoming the face of the student movement. Congress, meanwhile, seems to have aligned with another major burning issue, and that is the Ram Mandir Chanda Chori. Let's connect with Kritika on this. So again, Kritika, if the NEET issue was taken up by the CJP, then the Ram Mandir issue was taken up by the Samajwadi Party. Is the Congress Party trying to gain, political mileage out of these two issues? Because we have seen Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge writing to the Prime Minister seeking a comprehensive probe.
Well, absolutely. When this issue did come to light as far as the embezzlement of funds at the Ram temple is concerned, we'd seen that Arvind Kejriwal was in fact had reached the same day as when the FIR was also filed, and they were able to in fact connect the two and gain a lot of mileage. At that point, they'd also questioned the Congress party for its silence or not being very active over the issue as well. Now we're seeing that right ahead of the parliament session, in fact, the Congress party president has written this letter wherein he stated that a comprehensive discussion on the embezzlement of funds should be taken up in this parliament session. And we can also expect a lot of sloganeering on part of Congress MPs as well, as far as initiating a discussion on the same is concerned. Now, remember, the government has already laid out their topics of discussion. The bills that will be taken up for consideration in this session have been listed by the Business Advisory Committee as well. Irrespective, though, we are expecting the Congress, in fact, to try and attempt to gain as much political mileage as they can from both the issue of the Ram Temple funds investigation as well as that of demanding accountability from the Education Ministry. As you rightly pointed out, the Cockroach Janata Party is still continuing their protest. Earlier also, we had seen the Congress be distant from sharing stage with the leaders or even with Mr. Sonam Wangchuk.
Well, that seems to be a little change as far as in the set of, demands in the list that have also been kept forth as far as Sonam Wangchuk is now concerned, who continues to be on his hunger strike despite being admitted to Delhi Safdarjung Hospital. Thank you very much for the moment, Kritika, for joining in with the live update.